All right. Hey guys, Om Janikram here for another quick tutorial on how to plan your finances. And it's really, something that I wanted to talk about and share because at the end of the day, if you don't know what you're doing with your money, you really can't plan what you want to achieve in life, right? So it's really important to have a good hold of exactly what money is coming in, what money is going out, and really how do you, keep it a personal check as to what it is that is important to you, so that you can really make it work for yourself. Yes, you do get your transaction statements in your bank. You do get a whole bunch of other tools out there, and by no means am I an expert at this, but I just wanted to share how I do things, how I've been taught, and other people, mentors, and everyone who has guided me on this. I want to share this knowledge with you guys, and I hope you find it interesting. And if you want to implement this, I've got a copy of this sheet in the description, so you can go ahead and just straight away download this and just adapt it to what you want to do. In the end of the day, there's no fixed formula. You can just play around with this, and yeah, it work for you. So I wanted to for you, those of you who downloaded it, you're gonna might have some questions on exactly how does it work. So let me just show you how it works so that you can make it your own and start to work. So the first thing you really need to know is, what is your income streams, right? So this is something where you have either your one source. It could be a job, or it could be a project you're working on. Typically, you want to have at least two, right? That's ideal situation. It could be a freelance job, it could be something you're getting from someone else. So once you've really solidified your income one source, you could start working on two, three, four, five. The more sources of income you have, the more secure, the more stable you'll feel in your finances. All right. These are obviously dummy numbers. I'm not really going to reveal my real finances here. But this is just for you to get an idea about how this works. So if you do have one source of income, and then you got another one, and then you add on another one, depending on that, that's going to add up over here. Then you've got your fixed expenses. All right. So just say your rent is 29,000 bucks, mobile, and then you've got other fixed expenses that you pay. Maybe it could be, you've got to pay school fees, or maybe school fees is also variable. It depends. So whatever it is, try and get the things which are going to be stable, which are not likely to change for the next 12 months. And then the other things which are likely to change, put it over here in your variable expenses. Like for instance, school fees is due every, you know 6 months for me, right? So I need to make sure I plan for that every 6 months, that I have that amount done. And it could be a fixed expense, yes, which I save up for. So it's kind of like a savings expense that I'm looking forward to. So I kind of plan it backwards. Similarly, insurance, um, I have my insurance due in November. So how am I going to plan that amount to be really built up over here? So for instance, if you're just starting off and you know that your insurance is due in November, and you have to pay, like, say 10,000 bucks for that, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just say it's due in January. All right. So you just put your 1,000, and then this adds up over here, and kind of paste it up to here. Right. So you've got okay, December. Here we go. Right. So you got 9,000. You got your amount saved up here, and then you carry on. You forward that forward, and then whatever said and done, you're always putting 1,000 rupees towards your insurance. You're always putting money towards whatever's important. For instance, there's a birthday coming up, your mom's birthday, or your wife's birthday, or your kid's birthday, whatever it might be. You want to give them something special on this day. So maybe it costs 3,000 rupees, right? So 3,000 rupees, you just put around 500 rupees every day, every month towards this. And this kind of is a systematic investment plan, as you might call it, that is going to give you an idea that, okay, fine, by October, I will have that 3,000 rupees for that birthday gift. All right. So you can really get an idea about how much you're putting aside. So right now, if I just look at these two payments, for instance, it's around 1,500 rupees of variable expense. All right. So let's just take your variable expense plus your fixed expense. So here, your month on month, it's gonna change, right? And this is just purely a calculator for you to put in the values where it's really important. Okay, so here we got your variable plus your fixed. So what I would do is I would say this plus this minus my profit, right? So I think in this case, I need to change this around. So let me just pause this for a second here. All right, great. So like I said, it's all work in progress. And you can always check out the latest version in this group description. I'll try to keep it as updated as possible. So I can see with my variable monthly expense plus my fixed expense comes to around, you can see a 30,000 and then minus that from the profit. And I get this profit. Now this is automatically calculated my savings, tax, learning, investment fund, whatever's necessary. And so I know exactly, based on this number, what is the percentage that's required to go here. So you don't have to really edit any of these. It just automatically happens. And that's going to give you a good idea. Say, for instance, tomorrow you increase your income to say 30,000 here. There we go. You got a profit of 49,000. But obviously, how are you going to play that out, right? So savings, which funds do you want to put it into? Tax, how are you going to work it out? So that gives you a good, clear idea month on month how much you have to work with. And if you look at over here, if I look at my essential expenses over here, I know that my essential expenses are right now 30,899. So let me just put here 30,899. My learning is going to be 4,910. 4,910. Now, this is not something that you probably spend so much or not. That's up to you. But just kind of put it up over here, and then you never know. Once you really put this down, you will see how it starts to add up here. So if you need to suddenly invest in a course, if you need to invest in something, you've got like 29,000 rupees saved up just for learning. And trust me, learning is probably the best investment you can make. So always be enriching your minds, put investments, save on fun, tax, other things as well. So that's these parts over here. And this is going to give you a good idea at the end of the year or end of the month when you're looking at what's happening, what's really going on. All right. And yeah, you have to add this number over here. So I would prefer manually adding these fields over here. These will get automatically calculated, but like it just gives you a good idea of how much do you make in the year, vis-a-vis how much did you spend in the year, and you'll really feel that satisfaction when you look at it after 12 months. Wow, this is pretty cool. And maybe the next version I'll be talking about some charts and pies. So that's the part one, I would say. The most important part is tracking your actual investments. Now, I mean, sorry, your actual expenses, right? And the income. So what I have here is your month income and your expense and what is the balance. So these data over here is getting drawn from a sheet which is here down below. So if I go here, all right, don't get scared. It's not that complicated. So you have it's pretty much like a ledger where you track, what are the particulars, what is the expense, what is it for, what is the total that it's coming out under, and what is the income sources that you're also bringing in from here. So if you add this all up, which bank and everything, you should get a number at the end of it, at the end of 30 days. And you should be able to get what your closing balance is. And then this same data gets added over there as well. Cards also you can put in over here. Typically, I don't look at this as an income or an expense because at the end of the day, you want to be able to clear your dues. So it's always important that you have your dues cleared and keep that at zero balance. If it is getting out of control, you need to fix that quickly. So similarly, just keep doing this month on month, and yeah, and as you add more months, just say duplicate, create the months, create the days, and then just kind of adapt the fields. A quick hack, whatever it is, that I like to do is I like to just download my just download a sheet which has the statement and then be able to input the data as well every week, or you can do this every month. That's your choice. How often you want to do it, that's completely up to you. Just carve out some time every week. I would say about 20 minutes, probably be the best habit you ever create to be able to track your finances. And then that's going to give you a good idea at the end of the year how you're doing. All right. So I hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please do leave a comment down below. And yeah, if you like this sheet, just download it. And I'll leave the link in the description below. Thank you once again. My name is Om Janikaram. Make it a great day.